Okay, guys, welcome. We're live. In this live stream, we're going to talk about Launchpads today. Okay, so Launchpads are pretty profitable. Okay, Launchpads are kind of like well, they've been around for a while. They're I wouldn't say they're a secret anymore. A lot of people know about Launchpads, and I guess they're just progression from ICOs. Okay, so this is kind of like what I started with when I kind of got into crypto. This is where I kind of, you know, made my cheddar. And I still love ICOs today, but they just kind of morphed into IDOs, and they're kind of like centralized, kind of more controlled in a environment called a launchpad. All right. So this is not necessarily a bad thing. I guess the biggest benefit would be that the projects are vetted. All right. So you don't have to worry about them being a scam. Well, there's a low risk. There's no guarantee, but there's a low risk that they're a scam. I've never been in a launchpad that's been a scam yet. So, it's an easy way to just basically participate, get the cheap tokens, and then sell them, right? So if you're new to this channel, welcome. Hit the subscribe button. And if you're a returning visitor, welcome back. And if you enjoy the content, hit that like button, subscribe button, whatever, right? Leave us a comment, because this is one of the most profitable ways to make money online. It doesn't require anyone. It just requires you. You need some Ethereum or some BNB. Mostly the stuff that I do is in BNB. And you can literally make, 2,000-3,000 a month, 5,000 a month, 10,000 if you want to go big, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 a month, right? There's whales that do this stuff and they make, 50, 100,000 a month doing this. That I want you to know about this stuff. So I'm going to talk about it today. So let's just share my screen and let's just get into it and show you what is possible. Okay. So you'll probably go in the abyss at the moment. Don't worry about that. Okay. So Launchpads, I want to show you a bunch of them today. Obviously, there'll be ones that you've seen before, and there's going to be ones that you probably haven't seen. But Launchpads are a great way to make money, and you just I guess the downside to it is you need to buy the token, so you're going to have to invest some money. Typically, you're probably going to need, sometimes you can get into the ones that start with like $500, but really, if you want to get into the ones that do really well, you need at least $3,000 to $5,000. And you want to get the guaranteed allocations. You don't want to get the lotteries or anything. I mean, it's a chance. You got a percentage that you won't get in, but in my opinion, you got to get the guaranteed allocations. That's where it's at. So ETHPad, I'm not in this one. ETHPad is the first decentralized and deflationary IDO platform inspired by the EIP 159 on Ethereum. I don't know if I'd use that, and I would probably delete that from the website, because EIP 1559 has been a total disaster. That's not exactly the punchline that you want to use on your website. But anyway, look, it is a launchpad. I'm not in this one, but people, I guess, it is an option. They don't have too many projects. They've got this Velslapad, which is like an AI thingy bob coming up, first launchpad on Velsa chain. Okay, I think it's on Solana. But anyway, they've had previous ones, so they have some sort of record, and that's kind of like what you want to look at too. Okay, so ETH chain, if you're into this and you've got you've had some wins on this one, or you've done okay, let us know in the comments. I would say that this is probably not I personally wouldn't do this one because it's on ETH. I'm assuming it's on ETH. It's called ETHPad, and you don't want to be paying like $20, $30, $40 for a transaction, because you're gonna have to get in and you're gonna have to get out, and you're gonna have to withdraw your tokens unless they're airdropped to you. So yeah, probably not the best one in my opinion if you want to start. But there's other options out there. MemePad. Do you guys remember MemePad? This one, look, I don't know. it's kind of, there was a lot of hype of meme pad, and then it's kind of like slowly, I guess, declined over time. But now they've got this new one coming up, and I don't know, it could be worth it. I mean, meme pad is at an all-time low, so you want to get into these things while the price is down. That's when you want to get into them. You don't want to get into them when the price is high. So you could get into meme, like I remember meme pad was a couple of get into meme pad. Now you can get into meme pad for $100. Holy cow! So they have two IDOs coming up. Got them in shitcoin tools. I don't know how successful these ones are. I had to look at it. Got them. I don't really like it, but anyway, it's doing the rounds to a few launch pads. So these projects, they'll do multiple. They won't just do one. They'll do like maybe 3 at a time. So there's more exposure there. Honestly, I couldn't tell you the stats between whether it just launches on one or whether it launches on multiple. I couldn't tell you which is the better one. But it gives you options anyway. So they do sort of the rounds anyway. So if you're on one, you can get on. Anyway, hang on a sec. The rounds anyway. So let me just, because I can't see you, because I can't see your comments. I'll have to look at my mobile, and I'm actually, this is going to be a short live stream. Okay, so hey Georges, how you going? Alvin, hey Ollie, hashtags algorithmic hack, how you going? And Musculus Espatanis, how you going? Jacob, are you still spooking mini Doge? Mini Doge is kind of like just gone away. I mean, it's still there. They're still working on the stuff, but I haven't done a mini Doge video in a while, actually. Knock Rider, any pad looks good. Picked up some. Okay, any pad. So that's, I don't know if I'd go into this. Maybe if they have, some more IDOs on this, maybe. But it is cheap to get in. It's only $100, but I don't reckon this Gotham is any good anyway. And shitcoin tools, I doubt that's any good. So that's that one there. Obviously, you guys heard of Trustpad. This is my go-to. I do like Trustpad a lot, and I've got a IDO coming up in 26 minutes, so that's why I've got to get going. So that's why I'm only going to be going for a little while. If you're in any of these, let me know your experience so far. So Trustpad, loving Trustpad. This is kind of like one that I recommend to all the peeps in my Patreon. I've also done a spreadsheet on Trustpad, and I looked at all the different ROIs and everything, and basically this is really good. This is a really good platform. It's one of the best. And if you look at this screen here, this G table, you'll see all the ROI from the IDO. So it's pretty impressive. Network was done. Net VRK is done 15x. Octopus Protocol done 6-7x. Some of these do well. Some of these don't do too well. Bull Perks done a 10x. Babylon's done a 15x. So probably the best one so far is Poker Fantasy. So that was probably the best one. I got into that, and it did a 65x. So all these are pretty good. Trustpad is now, the prices. Let's just go look at Trustpad. T-Pad, the price. Let's just see if it's moved or anything. But yeah, see, it's up 6.5%, and Bitcoin's down. So just goes to show you that still a lot of people are locked up into this, and the price is not going down; it's going up. So if you want to get into the guaranteed allocations, you need to do a minimum of member, which costs you $10,000, so about $4,184 to get into a guaranteed allocation. I recommend you get into the guaranteed allocations if you can. It just means that you're going to get your allocation, and then that's it. With Trustpad, it's a guaranteed allocation. So when this launches in 24 minutes, they will just open it up, and I think they calculate each one. So they just give you an allocation, and then you got time to buy it. See, I can buy 215 of these AI tokens. So it mightn't seem like much, but it's a guarantee. All right. Then they have first come first serve afterwards. So that's Trustpad. I like this one because it's not you get into it and then it's first. So it's a guaranteed if you get the guaranteed level. So the next one is Bull Perks. I've just recently joined this. This is first come first serve, but I'm only in the bronze level, so I don't really have a lot of experience with this one at the moment. But I don't really like the guaranteed I don't really like the first come first serve. So basically, what that means is when the timer goes to 0, it's basically who goes first come first serve. If you get in, you get in. If you don't, then you miss out. I don't really like IDOs like that. So, fortunately, it's on BSC, but still, you've got about 1 or 2 seconds. And personally, I don't think that's a good system. I think it should be time allotted, and everyone gets a certain amount of time to buy their share, even if it's not much, but still. That's Bull Perks. So check that one out. I think it's still pretty good. They've got some good projects coming up. So they've got this Flushing Capital again, which is on this one. And they've also got Crypto Kingdoms, which is the new game by Crypto, what was it called? Crypto Blades. The new game is, let me see if they show it. No, it doesn't show it ongoing. That's weird. It's not showing it. But the Crypto Kingdom is the new game for Crypto Blades. That's coming out on Bull Perks. Well, it could be on multiple platforms. Obviously, you guys heard of Oxbull. I think this one's probably one of the best as well. And they've got, they've kind of more specializing in games now. So this is really one that you should look at. They've got tons of games. They've had some of these have done 50x, 70x. So, I'm not in this one at the moment, but I probably will join it. And see, there are tons of games. Even this Wanaka farm, this one here is, it's doing really well for people that are wanting to get into the actual game itself. So Wanaka's having a land sale pretty soon. So this was an IDO on Oxbull. So yeah, it's nearly $5. So you need to stake your Wanaka, 200 Wanaka to get one lottery ticket. You get a maximum of 5 lottery tickets, and this thing just keeps on mooning. So yeah, it's been profitable for me. I bought this, I think it was like $2. But I've also got, I'm also staking it. So yeah, obviously I didn't get into the IDO. It would have been good to get into the IDO, but at least I got it pretty early afterwards anyway. So that's Oxbull. Oxbull, you're going to need, they got various tiers, and you're going to need, I think you can get into 50. You can get in at 50, but it's a lottery. I think that's tier 3. Or you can get in on tier 1, which is basically 7,840, which is about, I don't know. It's a lot. It's about 30 grand. Then tier 2, about 1,000. So yeah, about 3,500 for tier 2. And then, so you want to get the guaranteed allocations, right? So you're going to have to spend some money, but if you get a few of these and you do really well, you can, you obviously going to get the guaranteed allocation, and you can do really well. So it is profitable. You just got to have the money to put out. Okay. Trustpad, I'm not in this one. I think it's a little bit, you have to stake a lot to get into this one. And they've got Etherpad and ADA pad, both launched on Tronpad, which kind of makes me think that it's probably the same team, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I could be wrong. But if you're in Tronpad, let me know if you had success with Tronpad or have you not. But yeah, you need to stake quite a bit. Like it's not like, I think it's like hang on, let me show you. It's not cheap to get in this one. I mean, you can get Earth, but it's only a lottery. So lotteries is not going to be that good. So like I said, you got to get the guaranteed allocation. The guaranteed allocation is where you're kind of guaranteed, and you're not going to miss out. So the next one there's Moon, and that's a guaranteed allocation, and that's 50,000. So you're going to 2,800, nearly $3,000 for Tronpad. I don't know. It could be worth it if you. I mean, I'm not in this one, but what's the latest one? The latest one is this one here, this Velocipad. Okay. Kurunum says Oxbull is the best launch pad. Ninong says, how's it going? Good, mate. Good. Ruil Riaz was a strike ball, a rug pull. It wasn't a rug pull. It's just these games die off. You know, they become unprofitable. Doesn't mean they're a rug pull. You just get in early. Like I said, I've made tons of videos on this. I said, well, you get in early, you get in early. I got in early at Drake Ball and I was making $950 a day. Now it's obviously not even covering the gas. I haven't logged into Drake Ball in a week. So they become unprofitable. They're not rug pulls. They're just, I guess, I mean, obviously the team is going to sell off some of their tokens, but it went on for a while. These games don't last. If they pay fast, they don't last. Okay, that's just how it is. ADA pad. I'm not in the ADA pad, but it's supposed to be what, ADA, I guess. That's kind of the theme. But if you're an ADA, if you got into this one, how's it been? Have you is it profitable? Copper starts at ADA pad. We've got 16 minutes. ADA pad. 17,000. I think that's a bit rich. ADA pad. Guaranteed. Okay, guaranteed allocations. All right. So again, here, if you go in the lottery, I don't recommend lotteries. They're not that good because you're taking a punt. I mean, you can get in, but you're better off doing the guaranteed allocations. You're better off just spending the money. Although I wouldn't do ADA. It's just way too high. Like 17,000. You're better off going into Oxbull and get a guaranteed allocation on tier 2. I wouldn't even bother with this. So you have to do your research on this stuff and just figure out where can my money go? What's the best solution? There's so many of them out there right now. Just seeing, So this one here is Kai Starter. You probably haven't seen this one, but this one is on the Kai chain, and Kai is a blockchain that's in Vietnam. Okay, and so this has got a Vietnamese theme. Everything's kind of like in the Vietnamese. However, this one here, this has already got a 1.1 billion market cap. So people that got into this are just freaking laughing. OMG, they are laughing. I missed on this one, but yeah, whoever got into this, you're probably sitting pretty because it's done 110x. All right, this one here. Theta Arena, and it's a game that's coming out pretty soon. It's gonna be there's a mobile version that's already not integrated with blockchain, I believe, but now they're going to bring out a blockchain version of this game that is integrated with PC version, and then there's going to be iOS and Android version. So this has got currently, well, I'll show you. It's just a massive game. I just totally missed this one. I'm having a look at it on Percoin. Yeah, it's a 1.2 billion. So this is probably something that you might want to look at since the market is down. This is the time to buy these tokens when the market is down, bit of a dip, and if you scroll out a little bit, see it is down, but it's still going up. All right, it has come down from the initial launch, but it's still going up. So I think this is going to be could be a real, it's a 1.2 billion market cap. There's not many games that do 1.2 billion according to Percoin. That is massive numbers. And that was on this exchange. You probably never heard of this one. I never heard about this one till like last week. So it just goes to show, sometimes you can get lucky and get into these games. This Munica, actually, you know what? I think I'm in the whitelist. Check your whitelist eligibility. You're not eligible for this campaign. You can go get effed because I bought 1,000 Kai, which is, okay, I'll admit, it's not a lot. Okay, it's only like 150 bucks or no, 100 bucks. Yeah, no, not even that. It was 50 bucks. So I bought 1,000 and I did not get whitelisted. So, but just keep this one in mind, okay? Because this did have this Thanen Arena, and this just did 110x. So if you got into this, holy cow, you would just be counting the money. All right, so check that out. This one here is pretty shit. I'll be honest. I had a look at it. It's a fractional real estate platform on blockchain. They've never done. I've seen about 10 of these and they've never succeeded. But this one seems to be in Vietnam, and they just don't succeed. There's just some niches that just don't go well, and this is one of them. So it is what it is. You can pick and choose, and that's the thing with Launchpads. Not all of them will do well. The projects on them, okay? 222 says Cefi. Yes, I do think Cefi is a good platform, actually. This is probably one that's right up there with Trustpad, Oxbull, and Cefi. There's a few others as well. So this one here is Continuum World in 10 days. Blocktopia is also on Trustpad. That's in 14 days. And SpinTop, I don't know what the SpinTop is like. I haven't seen it. And second phase, these featured pools, Forest Nights, that's also doing the rounds. So sometimes you get these IDOs and they go on multiple platforms. But Cefi, yeah, you need about, for a lottery on Cefi, you need about, 250 tokens, but that's just a lottery. It's not really worth it in my opinion, but I think it's a lottery anyway. So 250 tokens, 800 bucks, and it's a lottery. If you're in this, leave us a comment whether it's, but I think this is actually one of the better ones. This is up there. How are you tracking all these investments? How do I track them? I just have photographic mind. Okay. Now I write them. I don't use a spreadsheet. I mean, even though I did track, I put this together for our peeps in a Patreon group, right? How do I track this stuff? I write it on a pen and paper. That's how I track it. Old school, mate. I am old school. All right. I buy it on how much I bought it for, the price of BNB, what I spent, and then when I sell it for, I just write down how much I sold it for, the price of BNB. It's that simple. Pen and paper. Okay. Launchpad, was it FLZ? I'm not really a fan of this one. I haven't joined it, this one. But they did have Step Hero, which was a pretty good one. Okay. Hero Fi, I'm not in that one. That one's done well, I think, too, as well. But I don't know. I think I'm not in this one, but they make you lock up for like 6 months, I believe. Yeah, won't quote me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. So that didn't really appeal to me at all. So that's why I'm not in this. Okay, but if you're in this, you've made money. Great. Like I said, there's tons of these. There's about 50 of these launch pads around. Maybe not 50, but it's pretty close. So you just have to pick and choose. Like you can't join them all. Well, you could, maybe, but you just have to pick and choose. And even if you join them all, you wouldn't have enough time because they're all just launching like continuously. Okay, we got to wrap this up in 10 minutes because we've got to go. Gate.io startup. This is not really an IDO. This is like startups. It's kind of like Gate.io's version. So Gate.io is an exchange. It's not the best. It's starting to do things. And they're, they do have these startup, what they call startup. Okay, so it's basically like an IDO or they call it an IEO. Some good ones. World Games has been pretty good. Like if you got into that, Monster, that has been good. Parrot and Forest Knight. So yeah, I mean, we scroll down the list. Project X, that would have been good. Snook, DeFi Warrior. Oh my god. Wow, they've had a lot. Problem with this is this. You need to be in level VIP 1, and VIP 1 you need to trade at least 1.5 BTC. So we're talking, what, 1.5? We're talking, what, 65,000. You need to trade, and you need to buy about 100 tokens of this other token. Yeah, you need to buy this other token. I can't remember what it's called, but you just got to buy it. It's only about $100 worth or something, and then there's countries you have to read. United States can't participate and so forth. So, it's can be profitable if some really good ones come around. You just got to see whether it's worth it. And I guess if you want to, it'll be worth it if you use Gate.io a lot. I mean, you got to do $65,000 in volume. That's crazy. That's a lot. So, it is what it is. If you use it a lot, then it wouldn't worry you at all, because they have done a lot of these freaking startups or IEOs. Essentially an IDO on an exchange, on a centralized exchange. Okay, so check them out. If you do the volume, great. Radium, this has been very good for me. Star Atlas was on Radium, so say no more. There you go. Right, Star Atlas is one of the biggest games out now at the moment. It's got millions of dollars and money to spend. So we'll see what happens. This Grape was a flop. I did not go into Grape. I don't go into all of them. Try to pick and choose. But it is what it is. But I like Grape. I like Radium because you just stake Radium, which is Ray is a good token anyway. And Radium is like this exchange is like what do you want to call it? Maybe QuickSwap version. It's similar to Serum, or it's basically like Serum. It's like an DEX. It's a DEX basically, okay? But it's on Solana, okay? So once you stake 100 Ray, you get one ticket, and then this accelerator is now gives you eligibility to get into this, and it's a lottery, and if you win it, you get in. And I did win for Polis, and yeah, I made pretty good gains. And also now they've just got Drop Zone, which is new. Losing my voice. And now they've got this Drop Zone, which is new, which is NFTs, and I got into this one, which is Cyber Samurai, and I knew that it would dump, so I sold because I've bought these Sol NFTs before, and I made a little bit of profit and got out, and guess what? It dumped. So you just gotta know what's going on with this sort of stuff, and take your profit while it's there, in my opinion. And lastly, Solania, because I've only got like a couple more minutes left. I can't go 5 minutes. Solania, I'm not in this one. I'm thinking about joining this one because I thought it was pretty costly to get in, but they've got some good ones coming up. Fantasia and this Project Seed looks very appetizing. All right. So this is basically it's a Launchpad on Solana, and I like Solana. I think it's kick ass. I think Solana trumps Ethereum. It trumps DOT. It trumps ADA. It trumps Phantom, it trumps even BNB. And I'm talking usability, speed, and fees, right? Obviously, it's not as big as Ethereum or BNB or Binance, BNB, but it's got so many good benefits, right? So anyway, you can get into this one. You can actually get into this one with only 100 Slim, which is pretty economical, but I think it's a lottery. So, it is what it is. So yeah, $300, $330, you better get into this one. And then do some more research. I'm not in this one, but yeah, it's an option. It's a low cost option. Then it goes up to 1,000. Then it goes to 5,000. All right. Obviously, the more you stake, the bigger that your allocation. Or you can get up to 16,000, 17,000. Right. So, obviously, the more you stake, the more your allocation. So you get 100 lottery tickets in this one. See underneath, it's got lottery tickets. How much you're going to get? 12 lottery tickets. So this has got good both for people that have only got like 100, can afford 338, or people that got, oh wow, you can go up to 50 guaranteed allocation, 50,000. Wow, okay. Oh, okay. There's my timer, guys. I have to go, okay, because I have to do this. I've got this one coming up, which is happening in 2 minutes. Actually, you know what? I might just do this live while I'm here, okay? So if you guys interested into getting Trustpad, but the thing with Trustpad, you got to stake prior, all right, and then you got to enter. So these are the pools here, right? If you're guaranteed allocation, it'll just automatically. You still got to register it. You got to register. So these are 6 coming up. This is my go-to platform. I love it. See, as you can see there, there's 24 of these ended. 24. And there's 6 coming up, right? 6 coming up. And this is a spreadsheet I've done. So I've got the data to show you that it is very profitable. All right. This would be right up there with Oxbull and Cefi, even Downmaker, okay? But I'll show you how it works. Once you register for an IDO, some of them do KYC, some of them don't. It just depends, okay? You need to you need to come along here. You need to go and buy your tokens off PancakeSwap. So you can just go TPAD, go on CoinGecko, search TPAD. Then once you not MaticPad, TPAD. No, MaticPad, I'm not in MaticPad. There's tons of them, guys. There's NFT Pad, Smart Pad. There's so many of these pads, but most of them are shit. All right, so there's TPAD there. Then you come along here and you click on this, and you click and you get the address up here, the contract address. Okay. Then you go to PancakeSwap. All right, and then you buy it. All right, and how you do that is just wait till it loads up. You just come along here, and then you just click on here, right, and then you just put the contract address in there. Okay, so once you put the contract address in there, you got to wait a while because PancakeSwap is slow, and it should populate. Sometimes it takes a minute. Okay, it's just slow. So it is just slow. Anyway, so once that populates, you can buy it, and then once you buy it, you can just let's see, 23. There's 23 seconds. Once you buy it, you just go to here and you come and stake it. As you can see there, I've got 10,000, and then you stake it, and then it'll just tell you. So my allocation is 2x, guaranteed 2x. So then once you do that, you just need to apply for it. This is all there. It's all in a calendar format. So now I've got 1 second. This is about to go live right now. There you go. So then all I need to do is click max, and then I click approve, and then the transaction will come up here. And I just need to pay for this. Now this is not first come first serve. This is basically, it's just it's not. I could wait another an hour and 2 hours. I could wait another hour and 45 minutes and do this. My allocation is guaranteed. So once this approves, 2 transactions, and then now I can buy 215 AI. So then I'll just go ahead and buy, pay for my gas, and then that's it. I'll buy this, and then in as you can see now, see people starting to buy it now. And in 1 hour 59 minutes, if I want to buy some more, then it's first come first serve. Then it's like a race. Okay, so they're still filling up. 12% done. That's the thing with guaranteed allocation. You want to get guaranteed allocation. You don't want to. If you're going to go, you might as well go big. And set yourself up. But just do like 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever, how much money you got. Just go big in each one. Don't try to do like 50 of them. Just do 3 or 5, but go big in them because you're going to get more allocation. See, that's what you're better off doing. So this one here will just fill up, and then if I want to come back and get some more, I can. Again, I mean, it's only small allocation, even though I've got 10,000 tokens. So it is what it is. Leonardo says, how do I become a crypto expat? LOL, been thinking about it. Thailand, just came back from 8 years in Oz. A big fan, mate. Well, I was thinking about it longer than you were thinking about it. And I was procrastinating for years. I was working in a job that I hated, and I used to do, I was a delivery driver, all right? Procrastinated for years. One of my good friends said to me, you know what, just buy the ticket and figure it out on the way. So I did, and the rest is history. So I've been in Thailand now for 4 years, a bit over 4 years, and I got into kind of like when I left Australia to when I kind of left, it's kind of like, it was 2007, it was actually 2016, April the 16th, I think it was, to be the exact, was when I came to Thailand, and this was pre-2000. This is the bull run 2017, right? So it was just timing, I just decided to do it, and I just did it. And then what happened in 2016, 2017 with Bitcoin. I don't need to explain, right? It went to 19,900 and 19,500 or whatever. And the rest is history, right? I got my Bitcoin, and I been here ever since. Right, that's all I'll say. Okay, so took advantage of opportunity, and that's how I got here. Matt says, my problem is my Launchpad is very often the tokens are staked, and when we enter a bear market a few months, I'm stuck. Yeah, true, absolutely. It's exactly what happened with TPAD. Matthew, yeah, it's exactly what happened to TPAD, right? I got into TPAD, and I paid way more than this, and it went to 7 cents. And I said, there's no way I'm selling this at 7 cents. It went to 7 cents, and I held, and I'm glad I did. All right, so look at here. See, right there. See this dip? This is what happened when we had our last dip. This is what happened. So to answer your question, I wouldn't sell it. Don't sell. This went to six. This is, in fact, I was thinking about buying more, and I should have, but I didn't. I was just like, oh no, I'm just going to hold. But it went to $6.06. I should have bought more. So you just got to pick one that you really like and just stick with it, all right? Because if you look at Oxbull, all right, you guys remember Catecoin? I didn't get into it, but there was a guy that was in our Patreon group that got into Catecoin, and he made 400,000 in Catecoin, so he did really well, right? So the lesson is this: you've got to stay in these launch. You got to pick one that you really like. You got to go don't just go first tier or something. Go up, spend some money, whatever you got, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, right? Go into the guaranteed allocation and just stay with it. because the longer that you stay in these, like even Oxbull, the longer you stay in this, the more profitable it becomes, right? So it says here Q2, they're planning to do 6 IDOs. I'm assuming 6 IDOs a month. Q3, 10 IDOs. It's the longer you stay in these things, the more and more profitable it gets. So here, right, I didn't get in this in the beginning. I think I just missed out on 2. But this has been profitable for me, way profitable. There's a couple that I didn't miss that I didn't get into, but I've probably already done about 16 or 18 of these. You know, I don't get into everyone, but you know, it's one. But sometimes I'm asleep. But the longer you stay in these things, they just become way more profitable. The most profitable has been is this one here, Poker Starter. You know what I mean? That was my share there, 937. You know, and I've only got my 25%, so I made my seed back plus $200 profit on just the 25%, and I've still got 75% coming. Not Poker Starter, Poker Fantasy. You guys know about that game, right? It's huge. And this did a 65x. So you got to just pick one, stick with it, and go harder in it. Now, I think the next one's going to be really good, which is not this one, but this one, Gem Guardian. I think this one's going to be good. And these NFT games at the moment, they're so hot, you know, and possibly this one as well, this Blocktopia. So, you know, you just all these next 5, I'm going to go in them. It's just money. It's just like, it's the easiest way to print money. Okay. What happened to paid BSC? Yeah, like I can't name them all, mate. You know what I mean? Andre J, any chance you could check Cadence idea platform potential from their experience? CRD Cadence. I'm assuming that's Cardano. Oh, I don't know. You're wrong. Cadence Launchpad. Okay, I've never heard of this one. Yeah. Cadence. It's not even loading up, dude. Hang on. Let me just go to Twitter. Maybe it's just my connection. I'll have a quick look, and then after that, I'm going to sign out. First audio platform created for Cardano. I thought it was, what a guess. It's pretty obvious, right? It's Cadence or Cardano. Duh. You know, it doesn't take a rocket science to figure that out. Okay. Let's see. I don't know. It's just not working from my end. Maybe it's just the website's not working, dude. I'm trying to reload it, but it's not working. So I don't know. First impression's not very good, but anyway, probably just a connection. Just looking at the Twitter now. Okay, well, I'll look at their Twitter and look at their website from their Twitter. Currently running. It's running on BSC chain, but it's soon to be Cardano. Okay. Well, obviously Cardano's smart contracts. I mean, Cardano's the biggest promise, biggest BS in my opinion. It's just the biggest. I am not a Cardano fan at all. I think it's the biggest BS. But anyway, people love it, so it is what it is. Cadence is the Cardano focused on multi-chain, decentralized pre-sale. Yeah, I'll still have a look at it, but I can't at the moment because the website's not loading. Yeah. So yeah, sorry, I can't. It's down on maintenance. Okay. In the game, he says, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Shit happens. can I watch this video again on your channel later? Well, you can, Russell, but why not just watch it now? Why later? Just going to the questions. If you got any more questions, if you've got any more comments, questions, just let me know and I'll answer them. Otherwise, I'm going to head over. Well, I'm going to call it a night. Lastly, I would say is obviously BTC has taken a bit of a dump here. It is what it is. It is what it is. In my opinion, it's just a dip. It'll come. Historically, it's always pumped before Christmas. Okay, and then people take their Christmas money. All right, so I don't think it'll be any different. But it's down now. So what does that mean? In my opinion, it means you buy more. That's all. That's when something is cheap, you just buy more. So buy more BNB, buy more Solana, buy more AVAX, Terra. You buy more Litecoin, Algorand, Atom, Polygon. Just buy more. It's cheap. Okay, that's the way I look at it. I look at this long term. I'm not looking at the thing daily. I don't do live streams about the price of Bitcoin and talk about it for an hour like other YouTubers do. The price of Bitcoin to me is irrelevant, right? All I care about is, where's the price of Bitcoin going to be in 2030 and how can I get more of it? I don't care what I don't care. Like if it's down, I'll buy more. I don't care about the price of where it's going to go. There's people that do live streams about it. Great. People, you've got to zoom out, dude. You got to zoom out. You got to figure out. Don't look at the price on a daily basis. It's irrelevant what the price is because you're going to be buying this stuff from now till 2025 or more, even longer, when Bitcoin, in my opinion, mathematically can reach $1 million. Okay, so you got to figure out, okay, how much more of this stuff can I buy? Right, that's what you got to figure out. Don't worry about the price. Just dollar cost average, and just keep on buying more and more of this stuff. I'm hoping that you guys are thinking that you can retire on crypto because that's kind of like the theme of this channel. That's why it's called Crypto Expat. You know what I mean? Because I'm an expat. An expat is a person living in a foreign country or is a foreigner. Okay. That is in another country or living in another country. And I'm into crypto. That's why the channel is called Crypto Expat. So that's kind of the whole theme of you guys. If you want to retire in crypto, you can. You don't have to come and live in Thailand where I am. In fact, you can live anywhere you want. The whole thing is you can, if you get enough crypto, right? You got 100K, 200K, 500K, you got $1 million in crypto. You can put it into places that are very, very safe, and you can just freaking live off the interest, dude. You don't need to work, okay? And then you can just do these Launchpads and make $5,000-$10,000 a month just with one hand behind your back, okay? All it takes is a bit of research. But we do all this stuff in our Patreon, all right? We're kind of like our bread and butter is IDOs, but as you saw, NFTs, games. There's tons of stuff that we do. Okay, but if you want to find some more information and kind of if you're in, if that's your goal that you want to retire on crypto. Okay, it's not going. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not going to happen overnight, but it can happen if you have enough, if you buy enough of this stuff and you flip enough of this stuff and you do more IDOs and you buy some good coins and, just take it easy. Don't be in a rush. These people that are saying you're going to have a Lambo next week, don't believe them, all right? Don't believe them. So it takes time, but time is on our side. So this is it here, 100x Crypto. Just tells you a little bit about more we can do, what we do. And you can join. It's only a small fee a month, all right? Just click on this button and it'll take you to a Patreon page and you can pay with card. Or if you want pay with crypto, it's 12 months It's because the system's automated, and we can't chase people up every month. All right, that's why we just do a 12-month with the crypto. With this card, with the Patreon, it's automatically billed every month. All right. So here with this 12 months crypto, you get 2 months free. So you save $37. You can play with you can play with Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and I think that's it. Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. And there's another one. I just can't remember what it is. But anyway, you can do that option. You can click on this red button, or you can just pay every month. Low membership fee. It's less than $20, dude. It's what, $60, 60 cents a day. Not even that. It's chump. So it is what it is. All right. I invite you to join. We've got I haven't looked at numbers. 300 plus members in our Patreon, and this is what we do. Right. This is how we make our money. So with that said, thanks everyone for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys are having a good day in wherever you are in the world. And Russell, yeah, it's cheap. It's under $20, mate. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream.